It's see love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' Inglewood, got my hustle tight. From Chi-Town streets where the wind goes fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody pierce.
Hey, this your girl D Love from the South Side. I said I'm from the South Side, but I grew up in Inglewood. Mighty Inglewood. Yes, that would be me. Your girl D Love. I just had a conversation with Paula Trick and it was hilarious. Um, but yes, I grew up in Inglewood, but I raised my kids in Harvey. It's not showing that I'm live. This is frustrating. What the hell? Okay, so it looked like there was something here. I can't tell. Where? This is incredible. Is my stream not linked? Is my stream how to figure out my stream? Oh, see, it says I got 2 people in here, but I can't see you. WTF. Hold on, let's try it a different way. Let's go live. I'm telling you, I've been working on this all day because I was like, let me go live. Let me go live. Oh, it says I'm live. Okay. We connected. Okay. I think we got some juice. Ooh, we do get some juice, y'all. I'm not muted, okay? Okay. I like the new picture, girl. Yes, I had to go get me a green screen. They call it a uh, key. Hey, let me do my intro. Oh, 2 people left, but I'm glad I know that I'm live. Let me double check myself. I don't know why it's not showing. I see there's one person in the room. What else I'm supposed to see? If you can't find me, is it public? It's public. Okay. Oh, I am live. Oh, I am live, y'all. I'm live. Okay, now. Okay, I'm good to go now. And listen, I'm my own cheerleader. I'm gonna tell you that out the gate. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. Thought what is this called? I am live. And it's not coming up. Y'all can see me. Hey, Coffee. Okay, so I guess you can see me, Coffee, because I can't see myself. I can try to go and find myself. How you doing, my love? I keep saying the 13th. I can't find the live. I can't find myself, Coffee. How you doing? How you doing? Listen, everybody's at Ryan's show, YouTube, and that is great. Yes, we can. Oh, you can see me, and I'm good. How you been? I've been fine. And listen, Coffee, I've been trying all day to go live. I finally made it, child. I finally made it. See, I got the new stage. Yes, I've been working. That's why I've been trying to get myself together. Step my A game up. So okay, so let me just let's cut to the chase. I went to the Thorntons. You like it? Thank you, thank you. It's gonna be better. Again, I got stressed. Hey, Gardens, how you doing? How you been? Just saw you in Ryan's chat. It was a great chat, and always I love me some Gardens because Gardens he gets to the point. He don't mess around, and foot around. I can't say the real word. So appreciate that. Tonight's meeting, it was very I was frustrated. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot tell a lie. I was really frustrated. I was frustrated because they arguing about everything but the crime. It started off talking about crime, but then it gets talking about the property taxes. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, F the property taxes right now. I'm talking about the crime and the things, the resolutions that we can come up with and see if they work or not. But we couldn't even get that because they were talking way too much about stuff that I was like, have a separate meeting about the property taxes and whatever thing you want to talk about. Tonight is about crime. I do take classes, and I didn't go to class tonight because I pay for these classes out of my own pocket. So I said, you know what? Email the teacher, say I can't make it tonight because I gotta go to this meeting. It's frustrating. It was a safety meeting. It was about crime. Um, you know, we didn't really come to any resolutions. And and let me explain to you something. And they talked about this in the meet, not property tax. This is not a property tax meeting. This is not an insurance meeting. This is not a what was insurance. And I mean, I appreciate they was there. No, I wanted to specifically talk about crime in 2 hours. I appreciate they put it on. If actually the meeting was supposed to be last week, they canceled because they wanted to go someplace else. I was upset about that. I just want I like if like we gotta learn with each other to respect each other's time. And we we're always talking over each other. So if we stick to the agenda, and Ryan was right, they needed a moderator tonight because I was like, dang, let me moderate. I was like, Ryan, let me moderate because we need to stay on task. I'll use these 2 hours for the good because you don't know when you're gonna get these 2 hours again, right? I couldn't even ask the question, are we gonna have another meeting? You know what I'm saying? Because it's quiet now. And listen, I do must say this. My windows are closed now because I don't want to hear the pow pow pows while I'm sleeping. I'm just saying. Yes, have a meeting like that. Now let me say this, and I mean this in the most respectful way. I did talk to Jed. I did talk to him today. And he was every time I talk to him, he's always respectful to me. And I had made my feelings known to him. And I don't think it's right because I'm not in beef with him. And like I tell him, I don't bring his name up in my chat because I'm not going to go through all that with him. That's not my thing. My thing is about what is going on in Harvey, wherever they fighting over, but they fighting over scraps, and we got real issues here. Like, I don't care what all that personal stuff. I'm not into it, to be honest. I don't from nobody. I'm not into nobody's personal situation. I'm trying to make sure that when I leave out my house, I feel safe. And one thing, the older man, there you go. Just, hey, listen, I ain't about that drama. I'm not getting involved with that coffee, and I mean that. I'm not getting involved in the drama, but I will get involved in what matters to my community. I will do that. But the drama part about it, arguing back and forth with the mayor, now that's a you got to listen. And he not gonna give us the paperwork. Yeah, I gotta sit back and figure. Okay, we gotta figure out another way to get this paperwork to make maybe at some point. Because this is what Dalton did. They ended up getting an attorney and get an attorney to get all the paperwork they need. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop fighting with the person that you fighting with. Like I tell my kids. Like one time, my son, he bought a car from this lot in Calumet City. Something happened to the motor. The motor went out, and the man didn't want to give him his money back. Now we did this in the summertime. Hey, prima donna, I'm back. I was working on my background and stuff. Now this happened in the summertime. Now the mofo, and it happened in like in August. The mofo by October, we still fighting to get enough money back, 'cause we took that car right back immediately. The mofo didn't want to give me my money back. He came, somebody came, he had somebody come and take the car while my son was sleeping, but he still had his money, right? And I had to tell my son, he finna blow up the man's joint and X, Y, and Z. I said, no, 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 no. It's always one way to fight people. And you ain't got to be loud when you do it. I kindly went to the state's attorney's office and trust and believe. I got my money back. It was wintertime, about December, but I got my money back, and I got all my money back. So sometimes y'all argue, you know what this person stand, you know what this person stand, you know what this person's here for. Why you arguing? Don't even engage. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because we spend too much time tonight engaging in other beef and behaviors. People really came out to talk about the crime in their community. Now, the sad part about it is there wasn't a lot of community out there who came today, but it was more than I expected. And the unfortunate part is why, like Tyrone Rogers, why didn't he have his 1970 butt in that seat so he can hear what his constituents has to say? See, that's because he only wanted to hear from the seniors who know him. Cause like I had to talk to my neighbor this morning, right? And I said, "Cause we got a problem with the house next door." I'm just saying, we upset about it. We been upset about it. And that's why I was asking the mayor about an amnesty program, something that y'all giving out all these fines, get some money back and use that money to pay the lawyers. That's so to get to all the rest of these places. But next door, she got that bill on taxes. So you know the tax roll, they didn't pay their tax for 2 years, so they bought they paid the back taxes. Well, because of the fines, that lady got frustrated like a mother effer. And let me tell you, I live on a nice block in Harvey. I don't care what y'all say, but all of Harvey don't look like what y'all think it looks like. Point blank, period. Stay on the outside, then you'll see. That's all you see. All of it's not like that. I'm telling you that. And at one time, they say that the side I live on used to be the really nice side of Harvey. But I wasn't in 1922 or who. But yeah. So my neighbor, I saw her this morning. She's a senior. I talked to her. She said, "Oh, I'm waiting on." I talked to Rogers, and he said he's gonna look into it. It's been 2 weeks now. He ain't even answer her question. That ain't the first time she asked him a question about this house. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. That one, hey, common sense. How you doing? You know it's the green skin. Yeah, you know it is common sense. I've been working on this all day today. Let me tell you. I'm wore out. I gotta go back to OBS tomorrow and keep trying. But I didn't want to keep y'all waiting. But so that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't necessarily have to run for alderman in Harvey. But if I feel that somebody in Harvey is worthy and who's gonna step up, ask the question and push and not be the yes man or the yes woman, I'll go for it. But I don't want to vote for somebody who all you want to do is argue, argue, argue. We're not arguing anymore. We pull our resources together, get us an attorney to help us fight so we can get what we need in Harvey, just like they did in Dalton. They pull their resources together, got them an attorney. I don't know how they got that attorney for all the people. But they did it. Let's stop fighting with each other. And like I had said, I did admit to him today, I said, while y'all arguing up in the city hall, and no shade when I say this, while we arguing, people of my color, we arguing with each other. The Hispanics, the Spanish speaking community are slowly buying the homes in Harvey while we still arguing with each other. Now we have crime here, right? But the one thing about the crime, there was a time, and I'm sure Coffee Curtis could say vouch. There's a certain part of Harvey that blacks could not go, and there was and the other side of the viaduct is Spanish speaking. And because and the Spanish, so there was gang. They said you don't go over there. And I ain't know that. I would drive through because I had to cut through. But now they done move all around, and we still arguing, fighting. We need to come together because I don't know the people who are doing the pow pow pows. Only the police know. And let me tell y'all something else. Let me tell y'all something before I forget. Oh, I always thought you was a lady. Sorry. Dang, coffee. Okay, so let me. So one of the things that Clark did say. Someone was detected at your back garage. Hold on, y'all. I got cameras all around the house because the motherfucker down the street, the new person, the Spanish speaking guy, I don't know what you want to call him today, but all I know is he shot off fireworks and it looked like Iraq outside. So I had to put cameras up because it looked like my garage was about to catch on fire. Oh, tripping. I said, he do that again. Do that again. I called the police. I did call the police. I called the police. I said, and all you can hear, bah, 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 bah. He like, I called the police. He's like, what's going on over there? I said, they shooting. He said, where are you living? I told him. He said, what are they shooting? I said, oh, firecrackers. He said, oh, we'll send somebody over. It was so loud. It was so loud. Hey, Robin, how you doing? I know I was messing with your coffee. And it's I love this new green screen, y'all. It's everything. So yes. And that's what I'm saying. We got to stop arguing with each other, fighting with each other. And the sad part about it, we fight with each other all across the states, the country. We fighting with each other, where everybody else doing other things to us. We steady fighting, we're trying to fight for our lives. Somebody dropped them. But yeah, and that's one thing I did mention to him today. I'm like, I cannot, and I kid you not, I can't get involved in that internet stuff that got going on. The one thing I always pride myself on, and I'm gonna tell you this also. So it's like make videos. Oh yeah, that green skin is so much more professional. Good move. Thank you. I'm still working on that OBS. Let me tell you. It's stressing me out. Yes, we have to stop the fight. Seriously. If we spend more energy, let me tell you something. If we spend more energy in going door to door, making sure everybody can register to vote and spend our time wisely. Now I don't know why the four horsemen are the yes men, which is confusing to me. But who put y'all in office? Somebody on your team, and what is his name? I don't know what the man name, but I think he's gonna run also for his seat, for Roger's seat. Oh, I found myself. Hold on, y'all. But we was talking the other day, and he was saying, yeah. Okay. I have to do me a revamp over here. I see now. Oh, it looks nice. Look, hey, common sense. I'm looking at the video now. I'm like, oh, that looks nice. That inspired me to record more often. Okay, so, but now I don't know. This is let me tell you the craziest thing I heard. And Gardis probably can verify. I don't know how this stuff works. So apparently, yes, it looked like OC Bobby Johnson. Hey, Foxy, too, Roxy. I know I owe you a day, Foxy, and we can do it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better because I got to get it off my chest today. So this is what I was told because I couldn't understand how did Rogers get back in office. Now I know nobody in my house voted for him. That was against the law and the rules over here. Ooh, hell yeah, this is good. Man, that looks hey, common sense. I had to look at the TV. It looked really ready. When you ready, oh, tomorrow, I'll be good tomorrow. I ain't gonna spend all day on this OBS like I did before. Okay, let me stop looking at myself, y'all. Okay, so apparently Rogers was able to get into office because they were able to, the absentee, no, the write in, no, you know how you have to um the ballots that you have to you mail in ballots. That somehow they do something. They did something to the mail in ballots, and that's how Rogers got in. So if this conspiracy, and so what you had to do is it's going to cost. You had to petition those votes. Hey, Common, I can't help but look at myself tonight. But anyway, so you have to petition those votes. You know how strenuous will be if you had to if you go run and then you got to go and petition and have those ballots counted to make sure that they were legit, because there were a lot of people running for his seat. There were a lot of people running for his seat when he ran the last time, and I'm talking about Rogers. And Rogers, I don't know who I voted for, but I knew who I wasn't going to vote for. And they tried to convince me for McCaskill, but I couldn't do it. Hey, Beth, how you doing? I heard you had asthma. I hope you. Oh, thank you. I love it's my new background, girl. It's my new background. Yeah. So I don't know, and see that's the stuff you gotta have the mental time to put up with it, because first of all, why is it that you don't speak up? Now, Talani Smith, I don't know, she had always rubbed me the wrong way. She always gave me no shade to the light skin, but she gave me light skin privilege. She gave me school day privilege. I don't know. She funky cow. Something about it I don't like, and I'm not giving that energy. And that's what I want to say is, I hope the next meeting, and I was gonna text Kobe Chapman, like if the meeting is about crime, let's stick to crime. If y'all want to have a meeting about property taxes and stuff like that, have a meeting about that. But we gotta respect the time that people give to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know at what point they didn't read the room, because it was frustrating. It was a lot of people who were long-winded, and they were just going on and on and on. And I'm like, y'all got to come on. I got 7:15. I had to tell, like, we got to speed this up. We only got 45 minutes. I was keeping up with the clock like I was a timekeeper on a basketball game. Like, ain't no way that we're going to sit here and they're gonna ramble on and they're gonna fight with each other. They had a lot to say. And to be honest, we didn't get to solutions. And really, the next time, that's why they need a mediator. The first half, we talk about what you want to talk about. This last half, let's talk about resolutions. That would have been a impactful meeting. But why Harvey is in their taxes are all where they at? That was for the Monday meetings. It's unfortunate, so unfortunate, that children have to be pow before people get angry. Now, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you all something. And I will Foxy right there. Let me tell you all something. Some things, and it takes, and I wish Ryan, and I be meaning to ask Ryan to talk about it, but I keep forgetting it because he always get the, Ryan, he knows the who's who. I need Nobody got upset when it was this young lady. She was a young girl, and I want to say this was last year, and Ryan will have to correct me or not. But it's again on the other side where that shooting was. The young lady was unalived at over that side. Nobody was outraged. At one point, I read that the mother she never heard back from the police, and there was no updates about it. Like one thing we need to stop doing is, and you could take it any place, anywhere. We need to stop having a cause, and we fight for this cause, and we go on and on about this cause. Ends. And one thing I wanted to ask, and I really didn't couldn't get an answer. I had one question, is he said, "We're gonna come back around and get you another question." And okay, so I was being respectful for the time. Okay, great. Why Harvey doesn't have like a way where, okay, if something happens, a crime happens, you can go on the website immediately and see a real time situation. Yeah, they got the citizen at, yeah, they got the next door neighbor. But you don't always get an alert. You don't always get no alert. Shoot. Yeah, we got oh Foxy. Remember I said it was something about that Smith. Oh, coffee. That's I don't I'm telling you, she gives me when I see her, she remind me of school days. The egg was it like I ain't gonna I'm just saying the light skin privilege situation. And then she trying this always no, okay. And then you always get, and I ain't talking about nobody, but you like these fair skinned people, men and women, and then they be like, so they feel like they have to be as hard as somebody dark skinned. And I'm like, you ain't gotta do all that. Yeah, she look mean, no lie. She look mean, she look nasty. She got a nasty attitude. And I don't even talk to her. So I'm like, and they going back and forth with each other. I wouldn't go back and forth with her. I won't even go back and forth with her. You know why? Because Kobe Chapman should have in her heart and her chest is, you gonna be under me one day. Keep talking. And you gonna bow down. That's how I would look at it. I'm not going back and forth with you. Because I never forget my mother co-worker, Miss Westbrook, because my mother was a teacher. And Miss Westbrook lived in Harvey too. Because everybody in Harvey what ain't no bum or was no bum. There were a lot of teachers that lived in Harvey. And they all have kind of moved on in life and passed on. But Miss Westbrook used to say, she was at Keller School in Robbins. She said, she told the one principal, I'm going to be here long after you gone. And listen, I used that in every part of my life back in the day. I was like, oh, the supervisor try to come for me. I'm going to be here as long as you, and I'll be here when you gone. Keep talking. You got to have that kind of mentality. You can't argue with people who already got their mind set up. That one word warm. You can't argue with these people. I wouldn't even try to argue with these people. Move on. Just say, okay, I respect what you have to say and move on. Because keep saying the same thing, that's just keeping up the drama. Really, all this stuff is past what everybody's arguing about. Now we need to talk about the future and just make sure we get the future right. No other child should get injured because of we have not, as adults, had addressed the issues. Because that happened on 159th Street. Next time, it may not happen on 159th Street. It might happen on Hoss. It may happen on Sibley. It might happen on Center Street. But we got to move on, come up with solutions. And I don't care if it's like, okay, let's have a knock on doors. Let's have something where the community can come together. And you know what? We as a community are still arguing, fighting with each other. We still effed up. In that order. Excuse me, I don't mean to smack my lip. I thought they said, which is interesting now, Coffee. They said that they had not laid off any officers. Now I'm hearing they laid off officers. That's why even if it's Tracy, and I know it's a lot of money. So that's why I'm like, and no need to argue about it unless you can fix it. Arguing with these people, it just look more crazy than ever. I got to get from her. I got to get from Harvey from a moment because I got National Guards in my ward in DC. Yeah, that's crazy up there. My uncle, he lives in DC. Well, he lives in the suburbs of DC, but they time I get an apartment in DC in Washington. And and it was like, y'all got some real problems. Hmm. We got to get away from Harvey. Yeah, she looks. Yes, Miss Langston has her own truth. Yes, everybody has their own truth, Beth. But at the end of the day, what have you done to move the meter? It ain't about yelling at each other, screaming, who got the loudest voice. Like I said, and I said to somebody, I said, Harvey, to be honest, Harvey ain't that place like it used to be. Harvey ain't like it used to be. Harvey Gangs used to be bad as hell. And at least, let's see, my son graduated from high school about 10 or 15 years ago. Harvey used to be horribly wrong, bad. If you know what you know, remember the Jump Out Boys. They didn't have the Jump Out Boys for nothing. The game's been around for a long time. I used to do. First of all, my not to be a snitch, but I'm a civilian. My cousin live in Matson, but he all the way up in Harvey. They call his name uh Mustafa or something. He was doing. I'm like, for real. They everybody's coming from all over, and not because they say Harvey is so like gang, but Harvey was gang. Harvey just now, I think to me, in my humble opinion, Harvey to me looks more like it's just going through motions. And let's be clear. Let's be clear. People are moving into Harvey. Y'all may not know this, but they are because I've seen it. I got one that across the alley from. Um, let's see if I can send this video so y'all can see the craziness. But yeah, how many police officers got laid off? Oh, this is what I want to say about the police. Let me tell y'all something about the police officer. Why we not a member of the South Suburban, what's it, special, what is that called? I had it up earlier. Tiffany Haddish baby reveals first question. Tiffany Haddish had a baby. Okay. Why? Okay, so why Harvey's not a part of the task force in South Suburban? That task force that they talk about, the task force where they link, like it's 54 South Suburban Task Force. Thank you, Gardis. There's 54 communities that are in this task force. Now you can I was trying to figure out like why they're not in it because the mirror was like, oh, they don't, we can't get it and they won't let us in it. Okay, so from what I can gather, I had to restart my computer, so I lost that information. So from what I gather is you have to have you have to have qualified detectives. It's not the whole department that's involved in that South Suburban Task for those. It's the detectives, and the detectives have to be in good standings, and they have ethics. And what else did I see? And one reason why Harvey has because they haven't had they had some things they had the police officer or police department had some changes it had to make. I don't think Harvey has made those changes since Kellogg. And it says inadequate record. Okay, it says okay. Well, let me see if I can share. I'm telling you, I love this new common sense. Ooh, I should have did this a long time ago. So this is why they're not a part of the task force. Now they know why they're not part of the task force. I don't know why they acting like they don't know why they're not part of the task force. But This just a different version of it, but I was able to get a better version, more information earlier. I can't. Now this is why I don't like using this because I can't move the picture. But anyway, so one of the things that you cannot get an actual um, like a form or a listing of the qualifications. So you had to go to different sites to find this information out. So I was able to find some of it, um, if- but they saying is that past issues with the use of force and oversight. In 2012, investigated by U.S. Department of Justice. They had an adequate record keeping system. Um, for forest and lack of sufficient supervisory oversight, which may have led to the excessive force incidents. So that's between 2011 audits. So if Harvey ain't been having any audits, what else? Audit by the Illinois Association of Chief of Police 2015. Audits by the Cook County Sheriff Office also identify issues within the department. Addressing these issues and improving internal oversight will likely be a prerequisite for full participation in collaborative efforts. So, with that being said, Harvey Police Department needs to get qualified detectives who can pass the process. And that's what they probably have not done. And I suspect, and they have to be part of certain unions and stuff like that. Hey, shit, how you doing? Yes. Oh, if Pow Pow went missing and Harvey several years ago, or Pow Pows all the time. Pow Pow went missing. Mm, yes, several years ago. Yes. I think I moved here when Grays was mayor. So, but all I remember is Kellogg. Uh, oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. So, are they the only serving that is not in the task force? Yes. Park Forest is in it. University Park. Um, they had let's see if I can find a list. Sorry, that was sorry. My sorry, yeah, that was wrong to me. If I can get you a list of those in the okay, let's see. Let's cities. Let's see. Ay, Dios mío. Let's, city. Okay. So it's just I don't know if it gets me. It won't give you a list. We got Richmond Park. Uh, I don't. They don't have a list. Oh, now let me say this. Now hold on, y'all. Show you this though. Ay, Dios mío. Now the suburban. So walk-ins versus South suburban major crimes. Is that who's the plaintiff? Who's the defendant? Let me see. South suburban crime. Okay, so the crime is Village of Burnham, City of Oak Forest, Village of Dalton, John Daly. Let's see. Tim Gardner. Who are these people? The Who is with okay, let me hold on one moment. I need to find the summary. Oh, here's a complaint. A civil cover sheet. I don't know. Maybe somebody can figure this out. Oh, eligible for filing. No. Yeah. But Harvey, that's the reason why Harvey is not in it because they don't have qualified detectives. Hey, Miss Malone, how you doing? Hugs and kisses. Hey, Miss Malone, I've been busy. So you don't give you Like, why they getting who's suing who? Somebody Walking is suing South Suburban Major Crime Task. Well, why though? Defendant has responded to the plaintiff complaint. Defendant who have been served participant in scheduling conference. It doesn't say exactly. LSC could figure it out. Oh, okay. I hope so. Yeah. So that's one reason why Harvey is not a part of the task force. They have to clean up Harvey, and they said they needed. I read one of them. They said they need to um, gain community um, engagement. They have a lot to do, and I don't think Harvey. I don't think Harvey will. Ay, Dios mío. Harvey's not gonna do that. Not under Clark. If he's not in control, I don't see him doing it. Cause that whole rant the other day, time like, yeah, they won't let us in. I was like, are you proud of that? But they had to come to us. If y'all were already in the circus or the circuit, they wouldn't have to come to y'all. Because in actual reality, Harvey definitely should be a part of the South Suburban um what is it? Hold on, South Suburban Task Force. Because if you think about it, Harvey got Riverdale. Once you come out of Chicago, there's Riverdale and Harvey. So Dalton, like these are the community that gets hit first. You hit first before you go into like deep into these suburbs. And that's where it goes back and forth. The gangs, the drugs, and all this other stuff. They need to work with them. Yes. Hey, Cynical, how you doing? Oh, Cynical said just stopping by for a second. I missed the Southland, but y'all still wild. Well, we wild as hell. We still arguing with each other. Um, I had to figure that out. Yes. So I was glad that I went to the meeting tonight. I was a little disappointed that we all didn't get to ask our question. Someone's got to ask one question, and someone talked for 15 minutes. I was like, what the hell? What they do this at? Yeah, they do that. And you know that the sad part about it is, it felt like everybody wanted to be in control. I'm like, we got to work together. If we don't work together, we're gonna be forever going in circles. I'm gonna tell you that for real. I thought when Tiffany Henya left, things was shift, but dang, yeah, I knew that people were gonna eventually come to Harvey because that's the next big. You dig, right? And listen, first of all, if you these bushes in the chat, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm not feeling like I said, I ain't on here talking about nobody Pacific and bashing no names, and I don't got time for all that drama because I want my kids involved, and I pride myself on privacy and my children's safety. And that means not getting into vibe. They need to have a safety meeting once a month or every 3 months. And that's why I was trying to find out, Coffee. Like, what is the next one? Every quarter, we need to have one. I was watching Harvey long before I found Dalton. All right, Cher, you go, girl. I used to record at the Harvey meetings. And when he made us go sit in the back, I'm like, I ain't finna do that. I didn't record. I just sat there like a resident. Because you can't see back there. You can't hear back there. It's a control thing. Ooh, thank you, common sense. I love this background. Well, this is actually a background that I took. I was at my cousin's house one day downtown, and I took a picture on her balcony facing so this is a real screenshot of downtown Chicago. picture. Yes. I think it's yeah. Yep. So but yeah, we're done. I'm done with I'm not again, I'm not trying to thank you. And did y'all need to look up audit right? That's basically what y'all are. Y'all need to look up an auditor, right? That basically what y'all are. That's what they need because we don't need to be fighting. We need to we need to get answers. Um, we got to get to the point. All this, I don't know who. I'm confused. I'm just gonna say this. I'm confused. Like who is following who? Like they say, you follow the money, you follow your problems. Got to get to bed. Good night, Gertis, and thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Like you got to follow the money. Like I don't believe everything that each side says, and some things we don't need to politicalize it, if that's a word. Just say what you need. We're talking about we about the people. Like, listen, you worry about the election when the election come. But when you come and come and let's talk about okay, what we gonna do? Because they need to start having police officers go to these grammar schools and these high school. Because one thing we know for certain, one thing we know for sure is a lot of this stuff. Hey, that plant lady, I miss you. Hope all is well. I feel like I'm talking loud. Yes. Oh, I have never been to Chi-Town, but my mom and I have been planning to come whenever Obama opens up that. Oh, any restaurant places see suggestions? Well, cynical. So, oh, and I, uh, at the Obama, you're near Hyde Park, and there's nice restaurants not too far, less than 20 minutes from there. And maybe a 10-minute drive. They eat. Let me tell you, if you go to Obama Library, they actually have a hotel. I think it's a Hilton down in Hyde Park, which is close to the Obama Library. And I passed Obama Library recently. Also, this looks like it's gonna be very nice, very nice. So look that up. Uh, Yes, go ahead, coffee. Go ahead. Auditors monitor government spaces. They have special rights. I don't know about Illinois. There was a black gentleman in Dalton altering for a bit. But the thing is, Harvey has who is he? I don't know who the guy is. A treasury, a control. He's a controller. Sometimes I just be want to say, ugh. Oh, okay. Um, but you got the mayor has to allow the auditor in because they in control mode, so they're not trying um to give up. But what I liked about Dalton, I say it again, Dalton got their separate attorney. I don't know why Harvey, all the people don't have their own attorneys, and they just went to court and they filed a case. Hey, it's 2016. Y'all hit that god dog like button, and I appreciate it and thank you. And that's what I liked about Dalton. They got them an attorney, and that's what even though it's Tracy and Kobe, and it's only the two of them, and I know it could be costly, and they can't get their money back, but it's got to be a way that somebody in the court system or in something could help them to to help them get answers because there's no reason, no rhyme why we don't know what we paying for or what have you. And what that saying said is Harvey's different from Dalton. So it's Ryan has to explain that. So we a different kind of town than Dalton. Best place for pizza. Um, when you go to Hyde Park, that's all the food you gonna find all the food you want. You gonna get you some soul food. You gonna get you some steak. It's a lot. Seneca, we have a great restaurant. I name a few. Okay, is Phil's Pizza? What the hell is that? I got me some home run in pizza yesterday. Thanks because mom has arthritis. Yes, I went back to say, oh, Manny's Deli. Oh, I remember he's going to Manny's Deli. I remember that. But yes, we asked, so we need to do something because we going in circles at this point. Sorry to hear cynical, but we have another great pizza place called Villa Rosa by Midway Airport. Who eating that? I ain't never heard these places. No, an auditor is someone who video oh on their own sort like an actress, but more calm. Oh, well, that's what we need, but that ain't gonna happen. Everybody's pushing their own agenda right now. This is my humble opinion. I don't know. And I'm probably pushing my own agenda too. And my agenda is I want to go outside. I want to be able to sit, be like the plant lady, sit in my backyard and don't worry about a pow, pow, pow. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's my agenda. I love me some pizza. And that pizza place out here. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Because you've never been, lady. At least I'm going on no carbs soon. But yes. So and let me tell you another problem. I'm gonna tell you what the problems with Harvey is. We got folks, the Park District, the library, City Hall. Well, this is not a big city, big town. They all bumping heads. All well, yeah, they all bumping heads too, or probably not, but for the most part, they all bumping heads um with City Hall. Cause to be honest, when they sent out these little flyers, I just threw my flyer out. Uh it should have every activity that's going on in Harvey. That's why another downfall of Harvey. I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it silly like it is. What's that? Spare the ride. What's that? Sport the child, spare the ride, or spare the ride and spoil the child. No, I had it right the first time. Like when that flyer goes out, it should have information about the the programs at the park, the programs at the library, as well as what's going on at City Hall. That's how we kind of get kids more acclimated and being more involved in what's going on in Harvey in these different locations. Now, let me tell you, and I'm going to be as respectful as possible. I have seen parks where the kids supposed to play at. Now, they don't, it look like they got old parks, old stuff in there. But if they all working together, the parks stuff look old. What's shared is not the fact that Harvey is broke. It's the fact that each of those departments or those entities do not come together because they do have events. They do have stuff at the park district. They do have stuff at the library or lawberry, whatever you want to call it. But because the people don't really come out, they don't really know about it. So it doesn't bring people to right. And I think park gets grants. Um the library just got a grant. But there ain't no reason why, if we pool our resources together, there would be more people. Ask me More people. Now ask me what they do with those grants is a mystery. Yeah, I don't know about what they do with these grants. Cause now I'm be as respectful as possible. I did go to the Park District summer bash. I broke my shoe. I had my little flip flops on. I broke my shoe. The plant lady, she just said it the other time, last time I talked. She was like, "Oh yeah, those moles, those part got moles in it so bad, so bad. The one that we was in, it was like holes and mountains and." I said they need to smooth this sugar honey iced tea out. I don't care if they take a little what's that called lawnmower and with the little chains on the wheel and just go by and flatten it out, and then next year let it come back evenly. But the Mosum jack the parks up. How hard is to create a code for each department for just events and posts? Hold on, I got to blow my nose. Sorry, I got the fan going on and everything else. How hard it is just to create a page for each department and just post the events. See, but the problem is share. Everybody, y'all think everybody on Facebook and YouTube and the internet, everybody ain't on it. My neighbor next door, she ain't on. I know she ain't on it. And there's more. That's what I'm saying. They send out these next time that they send out these little brochures of what's going in Harvey. I'm gonna show you what it looked like. It looked like a Tiffany 2.0 flyer. I said, where they get this money from? Every month they send it, and it always come late because I be like, oh, this stuff done passed. I'm just saying it passed. But everything should be in one place. And that's again, like you said, share. So the mayor talked about how they have on a Facebook page events and whatnot, but people don't know about these events because you know how I know that they don't know about it because they don't show up to it. They don't come. You got a handful. I say you probably have no more than 50 people, no more than 20 people. Okay, let's be generous. No more than 30 people. Now I'm gonna say no. I think it's about 50 people. Listen, yeah. All those pamphlets are like 60 cents to send to each house. Listen, share. This is my thought process. And you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Now, one thing I do admire about Kobe Chapman is I'm just saying because everything I don't agree everything now, and I don't agree everything what everybody else be doing either. But what I do like about her, she has interns working for her, which is so smart all throughout the year, and maybe different ones, high school and whatnot. That's a good way to get young people involved politics. But they don't call, what do they call it? Politics? I forget what it's called. Not really politics, but in politics, right? So get people to come out. Yeah, the stamps are high. Got it. You're right. Let me say you said the same way that ceasefire comes out and knocks on my door almost every month. They had a event recently. I try to keep up with that paper, but it was like 2 or 3 weeks, and I didn't get a chance to go. Like, come do something like that. Like, just get people volunteer in each ward. Now you may not can get everybody, but listen, you in your ward, you get volunteers to go to the door and you put in everybody's door. I mean, you can do it every quarter. Like this is what's coming up for the next 3 months in Harvey. And you just get people involved. And that's what we gotta do. We gotta get people more involved in the community. And that's what we're missing because everybody's trying to have the biggest ball. Who got the biggest balls today, y'all? I don't know. I don't know who has the biggest balls, but get volunteers together, work with each other, go door to door, passing out. Hey, listen, I got a whole thing of paper. How many? 500 sheets. Got me some ink, 2 printers. Let's print and let's pass out. Let's like what's going on for the next 3 months? So the people know what so they can plan for. Oh yeah, the kids gonna be out of school. The park district is having this. Oh, the kids going after school. They can go to the library. Now the library is not close to where on this side of town, closer to the city hall. But working together, and that's all I'm saying, and that's all I'm asking. If we can please just work together and stop going with the who got the biggest balls. Listen, the next time we have a meeting about crime, let's talk about the crime. Next, y'all want to talk about properties taxes? Talk about that on Mondays at the meetings. Because this way, tonight we were able to get answers from the mayor who actually answered the questions. Other stuff, like I tell people, and Mandy made me realize this also, is that Harvey's biggest problem, y'all say, oh, Harvey's so poor, so poor. Do y'all know Harvey's made up with a lot of seniors who own their homes here? There's a lot of seniors here. And like Prima Donna say, they now seniors, they still pay taxes now, but they still get some tax breaks. They have 2 tax breaks that they can get. You get one senior tax break, and depending on your income, you might get a tax freeze. You sure can. Sure can. And so so the bottom line is, so because we do have seniors and they get their tax breaks and stuff like that who actually own their home, then you have families. I'm not gonna say they're not, but you have families who are probably getting one tax break, but for the most part, there's not as many as those paying full taxes are there paying full partial taxes. Harvey is cute, just the government is broke. Yeah, Harvey is cute. And that's one reason my mother moved over here. She was like, oh, if something should ever happen, I can't drive. I want to be able to get on the bus. I want to take the train. And I'm like, who does that? But now I get it. I'm blessed. We live on a nice block. For the most part, it's quiet. Besides the people next door, I ain't gonna shoot on them too bad. But the new neighbors who shooting fireworks, but they ain't doing this. They ain't done it yet. So I don't know if they saw my camera. I'm telling you, I got a camera and I got it facing towards them. So again, tonight is interesting. Hey, girl, dad, I appreciate you. And thank you for telling these mofos to hit that like button. We're trying to make Harvey a better place to live. Because let me tell you one thing about Harvey, and I just said it. It has pockets of areas where it's not as nice. However, it is close to transportation and convenient transportation. You can get to Chicago in 5 to 10 minutes just by going down Halsted. You can get to expressways, 294, Bishop Ford, I-57, I-57. Like, Harvey is really the mecca of the intersection of transportation. That's why you see a lot. I love doing this too. I love sitting in a weird kind of way. I love sitting like at like on 159th Street or 167. They be confusing me, but 159th Street, and I love to watch going down Halsted. You can see all type of vehicles, like trucks are pulling big oversized loads. I'd be like, oh, where are they going? I want to go where they're going. And so Harvey, and they go through Harvey. It goes through Harvey going down Halsted. Halsted, you can go. But that's what I'm saying is, so I just love to sit on 159, not at the church chicken across the street, and watch the trucks go by with their big loads and record them. And it shows you how the industry is and has been moving. You know what I'm saying? Like we arguing with each other, but transportation has not stopped. It has not. So, but I'm just saying, yeah, Harvey has his pockets of good and bad. And they got they said the sex workers. I want to say, okay, 'cause I used to live on 154th Street, right off Wood Street. But I don't go that way anymore. I don't live over there. Harvey got the metro. I'll get the metro to take you downtown in 45 minutes. You be down there so quick you didn't even know you was downtown. You right, Carl. I forgot about that. Harvey is the you could if you I live in 100 and right off 154 and Wood Street in those apartments um on the going west of Woods. It was an experience. I would walk from my house if because you had to catch the bus at a certain time to get to the train station. And walking was like 20 minutes. Now I didn't know. I didn't know why the men would slow down and honk. And I said, what he want? And that's when I was young and I used to walk down there 20 minutes and I had my little heels on like I'm working downtown. Crazy girl. And yeah, that Metro, you can walk, drive, take your bike. I don't know about driving, taking your bike, but it's convenient. So there was and let me say this, so I won't dwell on this. Cause tomorrow we got to get back on Umar, cause Umar about to lose his income. But listen, one thing I can say about Harvey, when we first moved over here, you knew that Harvey had pride. Harvey World, they be yelling Harvey World, Harvey Pride. That's why my sons they played sports. I said, oh, they got to go to Thornton because at that time there were more active football players that played at Thornton that was in the NFL. Uh, and you know that's when Napoleon Harris went to Harvey. He went to the NFL. So Harvey always had a Harvey pride, and Harvey needs to get that pride back. And one thing we have to understand, that's why I said the police, I don't know if they still do this or not, or they should do this. Not just ceasefire, but the kids need to see the man in the blue uniform going to talk to the class, going to do what's it called? Or we said at the auditorium at class at school and go see different things just so that they know, hey, Tommy G, raw and raw. Oh, raw and real. My fault. Glad you can make it. And that's what they really need. The kids actually need to see police back into the schools. Now I understand. Um, well, I mean, he did not bother me. Let me say this. I had a conversation. He had a conversation with me to talk. And I talk with him. Now, let me say this, because like I told him, I don't on my channel, I don't speak his name. I don't have nothing to do with him and what he got going on. And we had a conversation, yes. So I will say that. But he was respectful in the conversation. Um, and like I told him, I ain't with the personal stuff. I live here. I'm concerned about the crime here. I'm concerned about my property taxes, homeowner insurance. You know what I'm saying? So the fighting back and forth, I oh, it was Yeah, and he was respectful with me. And he's always been respectful when he sees me. So I've never had to encounter like what's going on back and forth. And not to say it will never happen, but my job is, and I take pride on it because I do have kids. You know what I'm saying? I had kids. I have my kids are probably around his age, and they are around his age. And the one thing I don't want to happen is every everybody has somebody that love them. And one thing they not gonna have is someone to harm me. So I don't want my kids to get involved. I don't want their friends to get involved, even if they're grown. I don't. That's, I don't want them to take. I don't want to do anything that them to get out of character and take them from their families and what they got going on in their lives. So I have the conversations. I probably should be in places I shouldn't be in. I've already got my kids and already talked to me about that. Well, they can't stop me. But I do have boundaries. So, and I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna scream, not going back and forth with you. Them days, you can have them, honey. But again, he was respectful with me, and I was so like I said, I don't speak his name on this channel. That's not this ain't that. Mm-mm. He got enough channels. They coming after you, so you don't need me. I'm fine with over here and respecting my space and my peace over here. So yes, but no, I was fine. And like I told Ramon, I wasn't worried about him. I'm never worried about my safety like that, and I should. I only have issues. I'm paranoid, like going in the house because I wanted to know who monitors the plate readers on my block. Did he cross boundaries? No. I heard you. I heard you attack. I heard you attack you. I almost lost it. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not. Hey, Beth. No, he didn't attack me, and that's why he told me that night. He didn't even bother me either. So yes. So there's a level of respect, and I just try to keep it that way and keep me out your mess. I'm not into personal. I'm into making a change, and let's make it safe. So my neighbor who's a senior, my neighbors who are black on my block, the people who like handicapped, autistic on my block, that everybody's safe. It ain't just about the fighting in the city hall because that's not gonna solve no problems. Tasha, he never tried to attack her. Yeah, are hilarious. Nah, he didn't. Nah, we was cool. We keep it cordial on this channel. Thank you, and I appreciate he didn't attack or threaten. Okay, just make sure. No, he didn't. No, we're good. But I appreciate you, Tommy G. No, I'm not finna. We ain't going through that. Hey, First Lady. Love the way you answer the question. Some folks create drama for channel to channel. Yeah, but this is not that. And I don't ever do all that. I don't have time for that. Again, I always have to protect my space, protect my loved ones. I always believe in that's why I told the story about I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll find another way to get you back. So I ain't finna do all that. Uh, did he ask you about your video? No, he did not. No. He no, he didn't ask me about my video. He knew that I was there that night, but he didn't. And again, he was very respectful. So I don't stay over there. I don't want to get involved in your drama. You got enough going on. I'm just trying to get Harvey, trying to figure out what's going on with Harvey. This probably tax issue situation conversation is not. I don't. I know you don't. That's why I complimented you on how you answered the question. Oh, okay. Thank you, First Lady. Could I ask a question? And I got my answer. If you need me, email me. Okay, Tommy G. I appreciate you. Thank you. Is that the real Tommy G? The one we watch from the church? The Pot Roberts. Was that Pot Roberts? Oh, that was a good episode. And I subscribe to Tommy G. Wink, wink. But yeah. So again, if we gotta stop arguing with each other, like everybody, like they always say, "Say my eyes." I got the fan going. Like they always say, "Oh, this LLC. Oh, okay, okay. Now I'm good. LLC, LLC. Yeah. Now I'm good. Oh no. Oh, I know who that is. Um, I always taught that I had to learn it though. That if you believe what you believe and you believe what you believe, we arguing with each other. Oh, that's why I talk about Umar. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait because I want to talk about him tomorrow. That's why I talk about Umar. Yes. Because they all got some characteristics. I had a whole list of characteristics. That's right. Don't let him suck you into his mess. I ain't gonna get in nobody's mess. You know what I'm saying? Real life is going on over here. That's why y'all be MIA. I be like, oh, I got real life happening. But so you can't argue with people who already got their mind set up. Okay, your mind is set up. Go ahead, do what you're gonna do. But I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna find another way to get you, and you just not know that I'm gonna get you. So to keep the peace, to keep the peace. You stay on that side, and I respect you from over there. You respect me from over here, and we good. Cause we got real life going on. Coffee been saying, when you going live? I'm like, oh my God, I'm still. Oh, he said, nice. You going live on Umar interview with his ex. Oh, I wish I could go interview with his ex. That would be a kiki for real. I want to talk about why he gave he got a $5,000 bill and it just triple double on him. We got to talk about it. Right. Oh, we live in America. We can support who we want, but don't lie on people. Listen, I don't and see in convers I don't everybody lying on something. Everybody lying talking about something. And I don't want to say everybody's lying, but somebody's not telling the truth on something. I don't care about what they got going on. For birthday. Oh yeah, birthday. Nice going live on my interview. Oh, you are going to live on interview tonight? Oh, this should be a kiki. Oh, I can't when it's gonna be. I gotta definitely see that one. I'll be listening to LNC at late at night, and I let it read once, and then I listen to you while I'm sleeping. Just came home early. I had to watch my grandson. Oh, I can't wait till I get some more grandkids. But yes, so everybody got a point, and right or wrong, all we want to know is, like that lady told me in that office, what's the solution? She said, "Don't come here complaining to her about nothing. What is? Give me. You come in with a complaint. Come in with a solution." And that's all I want to do is come in with some solutions so that the lady who got mauled at the end of the block by a dog, let's come with a solution. What about stuff like that? Why we ain't talk about the crime? We fighting about property taxes. Y'all fight about property tax every time we come to these meetings. What the what? Yeah, I like LNC old school music. Okay. By the time he get to the music, I'll be asleep. I mean to the talking. No, I'm going over an interview in my live tomorrow. Okay, cool. Are you going live tonight? But yeah. Oh, she said, I hear a lot of complaints but no solution. I can only support you. I, I don't live in her hard situation. Yeah. And in some respect, and let me know, because again, like I had to tell uh politricking today, because she thought I lived in Inglewood. But I had explained to her today that I sorry, my fan is going, the allergies going. I I grew up in Inglewood. I born and raised in Inglewood, but moved to Harvey. Flew to Harvey. So I understand. I don't know if have I gotten to the point where I have kind of become desensitized, and I think from that fight from Thornton Township has caused me to, I don't want to say turn off that side of me of watching the violence and the screaming and shouting. Like, cause I've had enough of that in my whole life. So that's why towards the end of that meeting, I had to get up and leave. But I was glad to see the lady. I talked to that lady at there. She had good information. I'm going to see her tomorrow. See, I rather like we go places and get information so you can feel like you've done something today. Oh, this guy dog. All right. Because somebody is gonna get hurt. Somebody really is gonna get hurt. Somebody really is gonna get hurt. Really is gonna get hurt. And as for as advocates, I expect more for advocates. To be honest, I do. And I did tell him that I expect more from them. I don't see Jesse Jackson fighting physically fighting people. I've never heard of that. I've never heard uh was it Joe Brown? Is that his name, Joe Brown? What is the football player? The football player in Cleveland. I never heard them fighting with each other. So I love people who are movers and shakers. I love seeing young people who are out here moving and shaking and making things happen. Jim Brown, that's it. Thank you, Miss Malone. I always know them answers. Jim Brown, you ain't had it going fighting, hitting each other like that. Y'all, people who are real activists, yeah, they make a difference in this world. And they make it like, okay, I can leave this world and know that my grandchildren will be okay. Or my future. Oh no. What didn't happen? Look at that, y'all. I don't know how that switched like that. Yes. So yeah, I tell Tommy G, I tried OBS. I've been for 8 was about 7. No, let's say, let me not lie. 6 hours trying to get OBS to work. I had to stop and go back to StreamYard. But yes, we've seen people who, like I said, who do awesome things in our community. And I always amazed of young people doing awesome things. And that's what we have to promote more of, awesome things. Um, and what is OBS? Girl, it's another system where I can hook Twitch and YouTube and do them all at the same time. I'm working on becoming a better YouTuber. Hey, listen, Omar say, struggling streamers. That's gonna be my title tomorrow. Struggling streamer. Mm-hmm. You can tell I'm getting sleepy. Um, yeah. Let's make some things happen. Let's make some things happen. Wait, is Tommy G here? Not the one you think. Why is my why can't get me on the I don't know what happened. This new screen is messing me up now. I probably can't move it. Wait, is Tommy Green here? Hey Tommy. I think he's probably gone to do his own. A thug life is glamorized, and almost everyone wants to be one for some reason, and they don't realize that doesn't get you to retirement. That thank you. And I actually took this picture also. um it doesn't get you to retirement. It doesn't get you to live long. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see a person who been in gangs, and you be like, oh wow. I, I always tell this story. Had a boyfriend. I will say his name, but I know he got kids and whatnot have you. And he told me, let's see, I had been just out of 18. I had just graduated from high school. He was a couple years older than me. He came back to me. He's like, "Oh, let's get back together." I was like, "No, I don't think so." Because he had two kids by the time I got out of high school. And I said, I'm too young to be somebody's mama. But he said, I'm not going to live past 25. And a lot of young men mentality they're not living past 25. We got to get these young people hope again. And it's only a small fracture of young people because a lot of them are really doing some amazing things. What's her name? Something with the braids. Sonya with the braids. I love some Sonya with the braids. Hadn't seen her lately, but she's a young girl on the board of the District 205. I said, you go, girl. You see Mandy, she out here doing her thing. Oh, I hate it and love it at the same time. I lost 30 pounds since I switched. What? I got to try that one. Your background's like, thank you. Night is cool. It does move quickly at night when you're moving or talking. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to get that time. Hey, Ken. That's crazy. He thought that. Yes. And he passed away before his 21st birthday. I made Supervise tweet. Congratulations. I wish I had some music. I gotta find my thing to make the music. I played house music, stay up and keep moving. Ooh, can I get a job? Can I get a job? I need one of them jobs because I'm sitting down. I gotta go put my pressure socks on. What's that pressure sock? Congratulations to First Lady. She is who she is. A supervisor, a boss, a pit bull in a skirt. Go, girl, do your damn thing. Congratulations, First Lady. So, but yeah, so we got to change the mentality of those, and it has to start not in high school, but in grammar school. We got to start. Wait, what he passed from? He was unalive. Somebody shot him, and he lived on like near 63rd and Langley. I wasn't going over there too often. Congratulations to yes, congratulations. She said, I can't believe we are on a hiring freeze because of the tear. Oh, I would have definitely hired you, Dila. And I just want to go I wanted to go, but I had to wear me a back brace. Then I had to take a break every 15 minutes because my feet gonna hurt. Nah, I just mess with you. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, First Lady. I'm so happy for you. But yeah, so so that's what happened. Yes, yeah. I wish I had some noise for First Lady. Hopefully, by the time I see you again, you come back, I would have figured out how to work this soundboard to make noise. Well, I don't know how it's gonna work, but we'll check it out. Oh, I love this new background. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love this new background. It ain't no OBS, but this will work too. I'm just saying. Shit, I was on I think it was last Friday. Conscious Potato. They walked me through OBS. I get it, and I effed it up today. So I said, "Oh, I'm going to go back and figure this out." And I got my green skin. What's that called? Chrome key. You can't touch it. You can't see it, but I'm touching it. Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm going live tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going live again tomorrow. Hey, life is gonna get hectic, but I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. Still gonna push it out. So, but I appreciate each and one of you all here tonight. I couldn't do this again without you. Hey, we are in for a ride. We are in for a ride. Again, I don't know, since it's only 25 of us in here. I still don't know if I'm gonna run for alder person. We here. I appreciate you, coffee. I need to buy me one of I need to buy me one of those chairs. Is that a gaming chair? Yes. Now, this is not a comfortable gaming chair. I must tell you, I got to put a cushion in this seat because my behind be hurting. I said, "Dang, I need a cushion." I ain't got that. I ain't got no lot of junk in my trunk, so I'm a little stressing over here. I think you should run for hold up, woman. I'm gonna have to check it out. That's why I'm going to the means to figure it out. Um, because if you sit quietly and watch, because I don't know, something ain't right. Something about this. Well, no, these politicians are turning people. And they can't nobody turn me out, baby. Absolutely, she should run. You're very. Thank you. I appreciate that, First Lady. I'm thinking people live in beautiful places until last week when I found out it was a green screen. Yes. No, no, don't get it. Hey, listen, Coffee. One thing I am not gonna do, I ain't finna I'm not getting caught up in the drama stuff. I am doing it for the just for a better place to live. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I looked at it, I was like, oh, maybe I can move to South Holland. Then I said, I don't know. Is that why I can't stay where I'm at? But for now, we're gonna see. I'm really thinking about it. I don't know. I think that it's 2028, and that would I'll do all the yes. It's only making 48,000 um by 2028, if the Lord's willing. Let me say you. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got time for that. Hopefully by then I would have finished school as a therapist. So I don't know how would that really intertwine with real world and really helping people. So we'll see what happens. But I did have to. I am going to decide by January. January. I want to say January or April. One of the two. Okay, then if you decide to do it, I believe you will be a great candidate. Thank you, Coffee. We ain't finna do that dumb stuff. Like, I'm not gonna argue with people. We got to go figure out how to get the answers from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the people have regular job. All the person is only a part-time job. A part-time job. So, and that's why I said that's one thing I like about all the woman Kobe Chapman is that she does have and she hires um intern high school kids. And I think that's a beautiful thing because I wish I could have had one of those jobs as growing up. Look at yeah, oh, she done a lot for her community. Or her funeral was really, really. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, I get so many papers on my desk. We gonna work on decluttering this desk tomorrow. Oh. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Shakita Hart. Okay. Yeah, we just and listen, we gonna do the best we can do while we here. I don't know her. Did you ever have a conversation with her? Oh, who we talking about? Who we talking about? Coffee. I agree with Coffee. Do you believe in what she can bring to Harvey S. Mayer? I believe that she has the potential to be a awesome. Oh, okay, a awesome mayor of Harvey. Now, there's some things that I do think I do have questions on, but I don't choose to put it on the internet. If I haven't talked to her about it yet, I refuse to. Uh, oh, you asked me, have I talked to her yet? Well, we supposed to have a meeting, but she never got back to me. But I know she's busy, so I'm not tripping. Um, but there's some things that I think that is important that it still leaves some kind of made me say, how does the situation that I know affect you and the person that you are? Because let me say this about Kobe Chapman, and I'm gonna say this, and I'll be respectful as always. When it was 3 years, no, she goes to this election in when is election? In 2027. So that must have been that must happen when she first started then, because we in 2025. Hold on. I need my calc. I need my pen. Oh, 2023. Okay, so when I went to the meeting in 2023, I think that was the first time that she got kicked out of office, out the meeting, and he cleared the room. What happened was she was in the parking lot. She was bawling her eyes out. I didn't realize at the time that was her mother. And I was like, oh my God, she is crying. Why is she crying? Why is she letting them people see her cry like that? Felt so bad for her in that parking lot. But the next time I saw her and it happened again, she had balls. She was like a firecracker. So what was interesting between the first time I seen her cry to the last time, I had actually was at a barbecue. I was at a church barbecue, and the person like, "Oh yeah, you live in Harvard." I was like, "Yeah." Do you know Kobe Chapman? I said, "Yeah, I know who she is." Man, she got to get strong up in here. She said, "That's my her daughter, her niece, best friend. They went to college together." And then she began to tell me about Kobe Chapman. And I was like, "Oh," and the lady I know, she's a minister. I said, "Oh, wow." And then what happened next? So, and then I know that she was telling me all the things that she does in the community. This is between the time she got kicked out the meeting, crying in the parking lot, and before when I saw her again, coming back with a vengeance in between that time. And I saw a different person. And what I realized is about it was like, we can all say like what we won't do until we actually there. Me being at the Thornton Township meeting that day, and they was fighting and whatnot, and I'm like, shh, I never thought I'd be screaming and hollering like I done lost my Ephraim man. But I get it now. That may have been the first time that she was challenged. And that's when she really came out of maybe the cocoon, maybe that she was living in, because I done see this would be like 3 times she got kicked out of meeting. So, do I bel I to answer Coffee's question, I do believe that she has a good heart, and that's outside of this politics thing. Listen, and then when I finally got to talk to her, I realized, wait a minute. When you physically talk to her, you can tell. Hopefully she be able to, you could tell that she was going places. I don't care what y'all say about her. She's gonna be. This is not her last stop, because she got a lot of people behind her. Um, she got a lot of people behind her. Let me tell you, this is not her last stop. So I think she's gonna do well. I hope that she always separate herself from people, and that's why I said. That's why I tell y'all know who, and y'all know who don't know who. So, sorry, I'm good. Got past my bedtime. She was an alder. Oh, she's an alderwoman 31. Now, Kobe Chapman, yeah. I think Kobe Chapman is like 37. Who was okay? I got it. I got it. The first black councilwoman in Aurora. That's that, and you don't hear nothing about her. That's the funny thing, First Lady. You don't hear her fighting, arguing, cussing, jumping up and down. I saw. Oh, he gone already. I saw. and I was on Facebook, I went on somebody else's page, and I was reading the comments, and I said, and they were just talking about like becoming, um, like to be a like, okay, so what's to become a senator or something like that? They say you need a $4 million treasure case. You know, you need $4 million to run for that position. And they looking for people who are quiet movers and shakers. They want to be able to go across the aisle and talk to you and not fight. And you got to be now. I understand why so many attorneys are now running for these positions. I'm like, why is all these attorneys running for these political jobs? I understand it's the character. Oh, I just ran the title and it's board meeting tonight. Oh, really? Oh, I can't wait to go watch it. Alfred Lee Harvey had a safety meeting tonight. Oh, yeah, we had a safety meeting tonight. We ain't talking about safety. Oh, she said, you breaking up? That's probably about allergies telling me it's time to go to bed. No more people screaming, holler. You have been desensitized to violence. Definitely from that. You breaking up. Thank you, First Lady. My allergies is like it's time to go to bed. So yes. So that's what I got to say on that. She passed away 2023. She raised hell too. Really? Wow. I appreciate people like that. I appreciate people making things happen. All this arguing, fighting. Mm-mm. Not today and tomorrow not looking too good. Hold on. I'm back, y'all. I don't know how much longer I got, but I'm gonna try to hang on in there. She passed away in 2023. She raised hell too. Listen. Now, and that's why I was saying, like, Harvey ain't the place where you come yelling and screaming. Like when Flip Chicago Red came, they were yelling and screaming. People just looking. They're like, this ain't Chicago. You got to talk to the people a little differently. You know, you got to talk a little softer. How y'all feel about Candace Owens getting sued? Hey, if you ain't careful, everybody gets sued. I'm just saying. Everybody gets sued. And when you in play these games, play these tricks, you may also get sued. Oh, I love this. Okay, I can't. It's nice. I should have been done this a long time ago. I had bought a green screen from Amazon. I took that back. I just had a green thing downstairs. I said, this is what they do with this. How y'all feel about Candace? I think she's is a low down opportunist. Ain't there a lot of them out here? Low down opportunists. I don't know why I don't know what happened. I don't know. Listen. Okay. Candace Owens. She called France lady a man. Some people just downright disrespectful. You get all the way up in the big house and you gonna act a fool. And that's what we all need. Like, show that we got some god dog sense around here. Hilarious, right? I'm just saying. Ain't nobody got time for this. They trying to kick us out our home. So Listen, we are not finna do the third shift tonight. I cannot do the third shift tonight. I think I took a nap today. That's what happened. Then wanted Trump to say something. Trump ain't saying nothing. He finna get all of y'all. All 25 of us. I don't understand how I got 17 likes and 28 people in a room. Ain't that crazy, y'all? It's okay. We do it for the love of it. Ain't that right? I know that's right. May the Lord watch y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Listen, I appreciate you, First Lady. Hugs and kisses always, and take care of your family. And the bishop, talking about her freedom of speech. Girl, you call that lady a man. Does she look like a man? I'm just saying. Does she look like a man? You act like a man, you talk like a man. Okay, good night, First Lady. Man, I'm in love with this background. Oh my gosh. This thing take up a lot of space. That's the only problem I hate. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll look her up. Oh, I'm not gonna look. Oh, well, she said no comment, Lady D. Oh, okay. Oh, it's 2 a.m. here. About to bring my hunter in. Are you? Cher is wild hunter. She goes hunting at night. Hogs. I don't know deers, but I know Cher does the hogs. Yes. So, with that being said, I got coffee. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Coffee said, what time you gonna go live? Probably at 1 o'clock. Cause I'm up here kind of late tonight. Oh, maybe by 1. Probably 12 o'clock. I need to go and do some errands tomorrow. And I got to get my feng shui together because I love my little space now. Okay. It is perfect. So now you can't see, like, oh, I like to see it. Oh, my son is still here. It's like my hand is touching the sky. Hey, Wesley. Oh, come here for a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Look at, you see my green screen right here? Yeah. Ain't that nice? It's pretty good, doesn't it? He just said it's cool. Got its approval. That looks nice. It looks so professional. That's what they said. Look nice and professional. Oh, they can't see you.
No, that's for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's my baby boy. Okay, I'm back. I'm in love. Look, I'm in love with this screen. Hey, Coffee, I'm probably gonna do nothing for a couple of, because I like my seat right here right now. And where I'm gonna go? Tomorrow's Thursday. I can't do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Look at that. I gotta talk about Uber tomorrow. I'm just recording it and then just post it instead of doing it live. Look at that. It looks like my hands is in the air. I need to make a video about, you can't even see it. Okay, gotta start my pet sitting at 7 this morning. Girl, if I had that much energy like you, I'd be a millionaire. Hilarious. Oh yeah. Cher, you pets. Cher does it all. She is not playing. If I didn't have like my screen is messing up. Come on, come back. Come on, focus camera. Like my camera's getting out of focus. Is it my camera? Oh, that's a main job. Where's my phone? Well, I got to go watch LNC now. I'm gonna go to bed, y'all. Oh, it came out clear on here. It's just the TV. It looks blurred up. Okay. Sorry, I was having a moment. I was in love with myself and I looked at the camera, looked at the TV, and I said, oh, why the TV look messed up? But yeah, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. Listen, D is. Hey, listen, Sherry. I am. I love it. I love it. It looks so nice and professional. Like I be watching like LNC. Who else I see? Who? I be like, dang, how do they do that? It looks really nice. In that order. Well, I am Cher, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I am. I appreciate you, 2022. Love your screen. Thank you. Thank you, the plant lady. Good night to you too. I'm glad you can make it. I hope all is well and hope you're feeling good. I thought about you, yes. I think I went through Lansing. What did I go to Lansing for? I went to Lansing recently. I said, okay, I see where she at now. Coffee with 8 shots of espresso. Keep me alive. Woo. I appreciate everyone on the live too. And yes, yeah, I love the background. Hey, listen, I stepping my A game up. I'm still working. I'm still working on it. I love it. I do like the background. Okay, so if you haven't seen the background of Chicago at night, this is what it looks like. Ow. Just in case. All right. Okay. Wow. I know I don't want you to watch me drooling on my background and doing the most. I am going to talk to you, and all 19 you all tomorrow. I'm going to bed. And good night to you too, Coffee. And thank you, Coffee. Let me tell y'all, before I let you go, big hands up to Coffee. Coffee's always reaching out to me. Hey, when you going live? What time we going live? I appreciate me some coffee. Thank you, Coffee. And you have a good night also. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. Good night, sweet dreams, and we'll holla.